and we're at the Irish Entrepreneur Wealth event with Chris Farrell.
Hello.
And Chris is an ex-DJ who now lives in sunny Beverly Hills, and Chris is going to talk to us about the 3 most important things Chris has learned in making a full-time online income. So, over to you, Chris. Boom.
Thank you, Gary. Am I looking at which camera am I looking at? Look at this one, sorry.
The blue one.
We've got a couple of cameras.
We'll do that.
Okay, well, as Gary said, I do earn a full-time income online, and I feel very lucky to do that, but 3 things I'd really like to share that I've learned are as follows. First thing I would say is don't feel that it is too late to get started. I get a ton of emails from people feeling wrongly that they've missed the boat, that we should have got involved ages ago, that the moment has gone. That's absolutely not true. The web is still so young. We're still in its infancy. We're still on the starting blocks. I regularly say that Google is only 12 years old. 12! I mean, if you think in terms of any other industry, the airline industry, the computer industry, car industry, 12 years in, if we were like sitting down with a friend of ours saying, oh well, you know, we've missed the boat, we're too late, the moment's gone. Absolutely not true. Now is the time to really sit down and address this and look at this properly. Robert Kiyosaki often talks about the way to be successful is to get ahead of a trend, of a curve. He uses this great analogy of a hose pipe, and imagine a basketball going through it, and he talks about baby boomers. They're the demographic that were born in 1946, and anyone born 1946 to 64 is classed as a baby boomer. And since they were born, they have driven every economy that they've affected, from baby food in 1946 to toys a few years later to 16 years later. If you're in the Cadillac industry, then you did very well. Then if you're in the real estate industry, 40 years after they were born, you did very well because baby boomers had income for the first time ever. So it's important to realise that this is the perfect time to start a web business, and many feel that they have missed the boat. Absolutely not true. So the first thing I would share is don't think, oh, I'm too late, moment's gone. Absolutely not true. Second thing I would share is that there is no money in the front end. This is a common mistake I see many people make. They think that this is the way to make money online. They will drive traffic to a sales page for a product and get a commission off that sale. 10 years ago you could do that, and there was a slew of products around then saying exactly that this is the way to make money online. Things have totally changed now. There is no money in the front end. Sure, you might make a little bit, a few sales, but when I talk about money, I'm talking about a regular residual income online. I'm talking about 4 figures a day online, which is what I'm earning now, which I can verify. But you're only going to do that when you realise there is no money in the front end. So where is the money? The money is in the back end, or in the list, as it's known. I'm sure you've heard this 1,000 times before, but it is true. If we build a list first, interested in a certain subject matter, then spend some time nurturing a relationship with that list, and then introduce our list to related products, that is where the money will appear. And particularly if you market related products that are a recurring billing structure, i.e. a membership site, a hosting account, a mentoring program, a training program, something that pays every month rather than a one-off sale, that's the way to achieve a regular and residual income online. So the second thing I'd share is there is no money in the front end. There's certainly money to be made in this business, but it's all in the back end, so it means building a list first. And the third thing I would share is something that I always slightly hesitate about mentioning, because I see some people's eyes kind of glaze over a little bit when I say this, because it's related with the mindset. It's impossible to talk about any success in any industry, regardless of whether it's online or offline. You can't talk about any level of success without addressing the mindset first. If you want to, a year from now, be earning $10,000 a month online, I suspect you may not be doing that now. So for that to change, for you to be in a different situation in 12 months, for things to change, you must change. There's a guy called Jim Rohn, who sadly passed away early in 2010, who actually coined that expression, and it's ever so true. I think about it most days. For things to change, we must change. If you want to be in a different situation 12 months from now, you have to do different things now to achieve that in 12 months. Those different things are learning a new set of skills first. And making money online is exactly the same. We need to learn a few individual skills first, like how to build a list, how to drive traffic, how to create a simple one-page website. The great thing about a web business is once we can do those things, once you know how to drive traffic, you know how to drive traffic. It's not going to change, but it's learning these skills first that most people fall down at, because A lot of people are opportunity seekers in this business. They kind of hop, skip and stumble from one opportunity to another, never seeing any of them through to completion. We need to stop thinking like that. We need to acknowledge that we need to learn some skills first. And Brian Tracy, another great personal development guy, regularly says all skills are learnable. That's what skills are. And making money online, again, is learnable. If we were having this conversation about learning Spanish or how to become a good sailor or a cook or something, nobody would expect to learn Spanish or become a good sailor or become a cook instantly. Of course they would. Everyone knows they'd have to spend time. Why is making money online different? I actually don't know. Why is it different? Everybody thinks for some reason they don't have to do any work, but it's a skill, just like learning Spanish or sailing or cooking. It's exactly the same. It's just another skill. So it means that we need to spend a bit of time first learning new skills, and then once we know these skills and implement them, only then can incomes be seen online. So the three things I would share to sum up are: 1, don't think you're too late to get involved, because you're not. 2, there is no money in the front end, all the money is in the list. And 3, for things to change, you must change. And that's what I'd like to share with you, and I hope you may find this a little bit helpful.
Thanks very much, Chris. Super information, as always.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.